We are now learning that a senior IRS agent and whistleblower is now alleging that the Justice Department, the DOJ, is blocking the investigation, blocking the prosecution of Hunter Biden and his tax fraud case. Now, remember, Merrick Garland, the Attorney General, said they would not block this case. The agent's lawyer, Mark Little, has indicated that the IRS agent who is blowing the whistle on the DOJ is willing to come forward and testify before Congress about the DOJ blocking the prosecution of Hunter Biden's tax fraud case. Well, who broke this story? Who else but my man John Solomon, the founder of Just the News, as well as the host of Just the News No Noise right here on Real America's Voice. I want to bring him in very early in the show today because this is such important news. John, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, great to be with you, Grant. This is a big development because it adds a layer of obstruction now to the Hunter Biden saga.
All right, so why don't you tell me what exactly you've uncovered here?
Yeah, so starting in December, an IRS agent approached the Treasury Inspector General for tax affairs. It's a very specialized Inspector General watchdog. That matter got referred to the Justice Department Inspector General because what this IR agent has evidence of, documents, eyewitnesses, he was at meetings where these discussions occurred, is that at least two political appointees of the Biden Justice Department declined to bring tax charges against Hunter Biden that the career agents believe should be brought, and that the career officials in the tax division of the Justice Department, they green-lighted it, saying you can go ahead and pursue these. But these two officials got in the way. They blocked it. In the letter transmitting this information to Congress today, Mark Lytle, who I interviewed today, he's the lawyer for this unnamed IRS agent. He says that his client believes that special treatment, preferential treatment, and politics have, this is his word, infected the Hunter Biden investigation in a very bad way, and he's willing to tell Congress what he knows. The Inspector General, Justice Department, been working on this for weeks. Very serious investigation going on there. But now Congress may get this witness before them, maybe even in open hearings. It could be a very explosive moment in this saga.
So, John, what's interesting is I was still under the impression that this tax fraud case was still ongoing out of Delaware, right? Is it not ongoing? Is it over, closed, case shut?
Well, it's a great question, right? Two U.S. attorneys' offices have issued declarations saying, we're not going to bring it for you. That's problematic, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to bring the cases in the communities where Hunter Biden filed his taxes. So he lived in Washington, he lived in Los Angeles. He really didn't live in Delaware. So when Bill Barr named the U.S. attorney in Delaware to be the chief on this, he handicapped a part of the investigation, at least the tax part of the investigation. Now, it's possible that senior officials in the Justice Department will now be alerted to this and say, hey, what's going on, guys? And they could referee a resolution to this. But if you're Hunter Biden, you're feeling really good tonight to learn that two appointees of your dad prevented you from being charged with tax crimes. And even no matter how this comes out now, that's going to become part of the narrative. Also could create a reasonable doubt to a jury. So a really significant moment. But again, we talk about this all the time, Grant. Every time you and I get together, dual system of justice, fresh, brand new example from a career IRS agent.